friends, in today's video I will be undecorating for Christmas and then cleaning really good and then putting up my regular everyday decor. Now I am going to be doing this probably in a couple of days. I worked Monday and Tuesday of this week and we did our yearly inventory at the store, and I put in 21 hours in 2 days. But we got all of the physical counting done of the product, but we still have a lot of paperwork and stuff to do, but I'm not usually in on much of that. But anyway, all of that to say, I am really tired. And this is Wednesday. I have Wednesday and Thursday off, and then I have to go back to work on Friday. So I'm going to take my time and take a couple of days to get the house back in order, at least upstairs. I have not even done anything downstairs. In fact, downstairs is an absolute disaster. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the tree down here. I can't get my directions right. There. Take the tree down. I'm not going to video that part. I've done that before. So the next clip you'll see, the tree will be gone and we will be working on getting the rest of the house cleaned up. So come along with me and let's get this house cleaned up and put back in order. state of things. It's been, I don't know, I started at 10 o'clock this morning. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And I've got pretty much all of the Christmas stuff up. I know this plaid can be Christmassy, but I think it's like not necessarily Christmassy as well. So I'm planning on keeping this out all year round, although it's probably going to need to be washed after I get done with today because it's covered in stuff. I got all the Christmas down, and this is the site of things. This is the this is the state of things right now. Ollie wants out again. I'm going to leave the Christmas cards up for quite a while because they make me happy and I like them. This is all stuff that needs to go downstairs. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to clean and tidy and then redecorate. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move Banana's cage. I'm going to try to move her again. I'm going to move her where our Christmas tree was, over there. But the first thing I have to do is I have to put some sort of a blanket or towel or some sort of fabric on the back of this cage because she makes such a mess. I don't know if you can see all that? And it's even worse right behind her cage. And I don't want all that mess going on my counter where I have to cook food. But I really need this window space to my houseplants. They are not doing well where I had to put them when I had the tree up. And so I've got to get her away from this window. Plus, I would be very surprised if we don't get some super cold weather eventually. We haven't had super cold weather yet, but I would really be surprised if we don't have some below zero stuff going on, and she really doesn't need to be in front of the window. So I was going to clean her cage out today, but I'm not even going to mess with that right now. I just want to get her moved and get all this mess cleaned up and get my plants back in here. Well, my battery died on my camera, so I had to plug it in, and I didn't want to sit around and wait for it to charge because I still have so much to do. So, as you can see, I got all of my plants moved back in front of this window, and I got a blanket safety pinned to the back and sides of Banana's cage, and that will hopefully keep the seed mess from going back here back here on my counter. That's what I just didn't want to happen. She seems to be doing okay here. She was not happy when I put her in the corner. I don't know if you remember that, but at one point I tried to put her in this corner and she didn't like it there at all. I guess it was probably just too dark back there for her. So anyway, as you can see, my plants are looking pretty droopy. This one really suffered. It needs a lot of sunlight, and where I had it, it just wasn't getting enough sunlight. So I'm hoping my plants will perk back up. I got this table decorated for now. It'll probably change, but I'm just trying to get, at this point, I'm just trying to get things done. And I need to get this table cleaned off and my counter cleaned off so that I can fix supper tonight. So, onward we go to get more of this done. Alright friends, it has been several days later since the last clip. I have spent the last several days just kind of looking at my decor and tweaking things, moving things around, and I didn't film all that because it would just become very monotonous and tedious for you guys, because I found that once I do something, decorate an area, if I sit back and look at it for a while, then I will see things that I don't quite like about it that I need to change, and it just takes some time. So to end this video, I'm just going to turn the camera around and give you kind of like a home decor tour of my upstairs. This is going to be, it's like my everyday decor. I thought about doing like a winter themed, but I really don't have that much winter decor. Plus, winter in Indiana is dull and gloomy, and I even typically get some seasonal anxiety disorder, or that SAD or whatever, where I just get kind of bummed out towards the middle of February. And with everything that's been going on in our country, in the United States, I needed bright, colorful, cheerful, happy decor. So I went more, it looks almost more like spring/summer. I do have like specific like Easter decor that I will add in when spring actually gets here, and then I definitely have more summer type things that I will add in when summer gets here. But for the most part, this is the way my decor is going to be, with just a few additions here and there as the seasons change. And then of course when fall gets here, I completely redo all of my decor, and same for Christmas. So let me go ahead and turn this camera around and I will give you a tour. We'll start in the kitchen on my windowsill. And of course, because I'm facing the window, it's backlit, so it's not coming across as pretty to you as it is to me. But I really love how this turned out. I think I decided to go with like a bird theme for spring and summer. And as you can see, these kind of have a spring feel to them because of the baby blue jay and the spring flowers. But I don't care. I just wanted something bright and cheerful, and I love birds, and so I went ahead and just put my blue jay figurine. I got that at a garage sale last summer, and then this robin one, which I got in a secondhand store. And then I've got my insulators that I have. I've got two of those. They're the same color, slightly different shape. Then up here I've got the bird cage. I got that at a garage sale. And then I just put some greenery and some bright colored flowers. And then we've got this greenery over here as well. And then of course I have my Pioneer Woman Bless This Home sign sitting on top of my tea caddy, which I do have tea in it. So that's basically all of the decor that's going to happen in my kitchen. Up here on my corner shelf, I did leave this winter. Come spring, I will change out those berries to something more spring, and then I'll put something different there. I'll put the little winter owl away. But I thought that was really cute, and I wanted to keep it there. All right, let me show you my dining room table. So here I am going kind of with the summer with the lemons, but I just love lemons. I love how bright and cheerful they are. I love how they go with this turquoise color. This bowl was my mother-in-law's. And then I've got these candles. These are the ones that are battery operated, and I put them in little Pioneer Woman bowls. These little bird figurines, salt and pepper shakers, they don't have salt and pepper in them. I got those from work. They are the Fitz and Floyd brand. And then these are the salt and pepper shakers I use in the camper during the summertime, but they're Pioneer Woman, so I keep them out and use them all the time, even in the house. And in this little container here, I've got some gray salt. You guys need to look up gray salt. There's a lot of health benefits to it, so I've been adding that to my diet. Then I've got my citrus tablecloth, and of course I change the tablecloth out about every 2 weeks, depending on if it gets dirty. Sometimes once a week, but usually every 2 weeks, so that will change. And then up here in my sconces, they're like mirror image of each other. You did see me doing that in the video clips previous to this, but I did tweak that a little bit and changed it up. And then this is how my shelf looks here in my dining room. It's got my sugar and creamer set collection, as well as just a bunch of creamer jars or creamer pitchers that I don't have sugar bowls that go with. And Ollie is asking to go out. That's what that scratching sound was. Then on top of my microwave, on top of my microwave cart, I have my Nora Fleming triple dish. And this is my little mini that I put out here for the spring and summer. This little cute little mouse. Then I have some more bird theme going on here. And my little ducky figurines, this little picture. And then that's the family picture. There's a glare because of the light here in the dining room, but that's how I have the top of my microwave. And then I have my calendar. My friend Carolyn sent this to me, and I have not been able to find a 2021 calendar, wall calendar, so I've got this on my microwave to use for a calendar. Now out in my entryway, in my little mouse home, it is definitely still winter out here. I decided to leave it winter. The only thing I did different was I took away anything that was Christmassy. Took the Christmas trees out, I took the presents out, but other than that, it is pretty much the same. And it will stay this way until spring officially gets here, and then I'll totally redo it. I wish I could find some of these bottle brush trees that don't have snow on them, because I would love to use them all year long in this little vignette, but I have yet to find them without snow. All right, let's go and look in the living room. Here's an overview, kind of what the living room looks like. Dog toys and dog beds and all. Here on top of the clock, those owls are going to stay there. I just love my little owl collection. And then here's Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse that ran up the clock. I took down his Christmas tree, and now he's got a little pot of flowers. Got my lemon wreath on my door, my bedroom door. Down here I made a spring / summer looking flower arrangement. And then for these little mice, we've got the lemon tree. Put some very pretty floral arrangements in these two little bottles that flank this picture. Then over here in this corner, this is the one that took me quite a bit of tinkering around and fiddling around to get the way I like it, but I do like it now. I moved this cabinet here in the corner. As you can see, this is the cabinet that had the It's a Wonderful Life village on it for Christmas, and so now I've got it decorated for spring / summer. I think I'm just going to call it my cheerful decor, because I don't care if it's winter. I needed something cheerful. And then on this mirror, I hung this rooster picture, put some more floral across the top, hung a couple little flowers on either side. And I like the way that turned out too. That's pretty cool. Then you saw how I had moved the plants in here, and like I said, it's been a few days, and they already look so much happier. My plants do. They don't look nearly as droopy and sad. And this is how I have the arrangement by the window done on this table. Now here are my chairs, and I've got this blanket you've seen before, had it on the back of the love seat. You've seen those pillows before. Now for this chair, I am in the process of crocheting another blanket that will be in the same colors as that one, but a different style. So eventually there will both be, there'll be afghans on either chair that kind of match, at least they coordinate in color. This is how I have the top of our fireplace decorated, just very simply. And then this little table I have over here by the bathroom door, and that's pretty simply decorated as well. Then this is the door that goes down to the basement. I have this very bright and beautiful wreath on there, and I still do have all my Christmas cards up. I will take those down in another probably month or so, but I just really enjoy looking at them, so those are going to stay up. Probably take them down around Valentine's Day. Then over here, I moved my Eeyore and Owl. They were over there in that corner, but with the bird cage there, I decided that was probably not a good idea. But I have to say, putting that blanket back there has really cut down on the mess. Not nearly as much mess gets out on the floor. It stays inside the cage, so that's nice. Haven't had any bird seed or any other bird mess on my counter as of yet. And she's been there, oh, I don't know, 5 or 6 days now, so I think that's going to work out. And she seems happy there. And then over here, this is my little memorial area for Lucy and Pepper. It's pretty much the same. Of course, you remember it did have a Christmas tree there, but now this is probably the way it'll stay all the rest of the year, although I may change out the florals that's in that little vase there. And then on the wall here I have these two little shelves, and I try to do mirror images on those. So this is basically the same thing that's on the other shelf. And then I have this wreath with an angel ornament. It didn't look expressly Christmas to me, so I hung those little angels. And then the last thing I want to share with you here upstairs is this basket. I don't know if you remember, I did this arrangement last year for spring or summer. I had it hanging on my basement door, but I kind of revamped it, took some of the stuff out, added those yellow flowers to bring in that yellow element, and I really like it hanging on my front door. Oh, and I almost forgot to share with you what I did with my coffee table. I just have this tray. This is another thing that I tweaked and tweaked and tweaked till I got it the way I wanted it. I've got the little blue and white plate with the lamb, and then I got the little figurine with the girl and the lamb. And then on this side I have the hen and chicks, and then I've got this little hen sitting on the box. And I just had to put some kind of greenery in there, so I've got this faux herb, I think it's supposed to be rosemary, in a milk glass little pitcher. And then I've got my little wooden candy dishes on either side. And of course my Pioneer Woman coasters. All right, friends, that is the video for today. It spanned several days in my world. Of course, you'll get to see it all in one video. But yeah, it was a lot of work getting all that Christmas stuff taken down and getting all my regular decorations out and getting it redecorated. I hope you enjoyed this undecorate, clean with me, redecorate with me, home tour video. Kind of just threw it all together into one video, but I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching, friends, and we will talk to you later. Bye-bye.